It's not that easy being green, having to spend each day the color of the leaves, when I think it could be nicer being red or yellow or gold or something much more colorful like that.
What was it?
It's not
Greetings,
Green Gang. Green guys or green gang?
No,
Greetings,
green goobers?
green gang, goobers, guys, and goyim.
Goyim?
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're listening to Zero to Zero, the podcast where right now we're watching the movie Green Lantern. It's me, your friend Sam, with the big ol' brain.
Hi, I'm Giga, and I've never felt better in my life.
And I'm Val Flight Cub, and you will not believe the video that I caught on my LG slide phone.
The product placement in this movie is something else.
Mm-hmm.
It stands for Lantern Green.
Yes.
So I will say, like, a lot of stuff happened this week in Green Lantern. I was not expecting, because it was a relatively short. We only watched about 30 minutes ish this week.
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting as much to happen that did happen. But this
It's
movie,
funny you say that because I think I've mentioned before that usually I will watch whatever I'm watching for a podcast and then I go talk to Lauren about it. I basically rehearse the podcast with her.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually all scripted, but I finished watching this part of the movie and then I went to talk to Lauren and I was like, yeah, not really much happened this week.
I thought it was buck wild. A lot of buck wild. I mean, I think
You know what
maybe
this reminded-
not a huge amount of stuff happened plot-wise, but
This really
movie's
reminded me of
kinda
these.
wild. Sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you, Val.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you, but I was. This episode reminded
So
me
Val,
of...
what did it remind you of?
The second episode of the Snyder Cut season starts with... The description of the episode starts with, "Do you like lore?"
Uh-huh.
And that's what I was. That's what I felt during this.
That's how I felt the first fucking time.
Yeah. This is like if you.
I'm so sorry. I totally forgot because I watched a little bit ahead
Oh.
last week. So yeah, the huge fucking lore dump I completely forgot was in here. Yeah. Because we also missed a week last week. So it's been 2 weeks since I watched the
Been a while.
giant lore dump.
Sorry, you've had to go without Green Lantern for so long.
I'm not.
All right. Shall we just get right into it?
Yes. What happens, Giga?
Oh wait, I forgot I was going to make a joke. Right before we sat down to record, I ate a pickle, which is like a Green Lantern of that I.
Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Are you finished embarrassing yourself, Sam?
No,
Give him a second.
because the lantern, it's like I like it, and it's like a lantern of
So it makes you light up.
flavor.
Lantern of
Okay.
flavor. Okay.
All
See
right.
what happens when I don't rehearse with Lauren.
Yeah, all right, Sam.
Yeah.
Just
You know what's fucked up though?
She could have really punched that up for
why
you.
don't you just come over here and sit down?
You know what's fucked up though? I did rehearse this joke with Lauren.
You did? Was
No
the joke that
fucking
you
way.
didn't
Oh
make
my
a
God.
joke?
Huh?
I'm so confused.
Did you finish the joke? And then Lauren was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, don't tell that on the podcast." And you're like, "Okay."
No, I said I was going to make that joke on the podcast, and she applauded and she threw flowers at me.
Not to break kayfabe here, but was the joke struggling to come up with a joke about pickles?
No, the joke was that I ate
Was
a
the
Green
pickle?
Lantern.
Okay.
I ate a pickle to get myself in the mood to talk about the Green Lantern
All right.
because it's green.
Because
now that
it's
we're all green on the inside.
All right. So
I'm
we ended
very
last
sick.
time with Hal Jordan, our protagonist, flying through light. After the flash of light, our hero Hal is seen unconscious in the scanning probing chamber where he is scanned and probed, and it seems quite painful. None the worse for wear, though. He awakens in a weird organic room where he immediately does some karate in the mirror and is caught by a birdfish man known as Tomar Ray. Tomar Ray establishes that he has a universal translator, and when his identity needs to be concealed, a little mask will appear over his face.
And fail to do its job.
And fail to do its job.
Hal is also in the CGI suit at this point when
Yes.
he emerges out of the...
Did I forget to say that? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I rewrote this one, that paragraph. Also, Hal now has the census data of the Green Lanterns in his brain. They walk into the cityscape of the planet Oa, where Tomar tells Hal that they're going to fly. Hal more or less immediately is able to fly, as well, after only falling for a little bit. Tomar and Hal fly through various phallic skyscrapers on Oa before heading to the big green glowing space laser in the distance that is the embodiment of the will of every living being in the universe and also the source of the Green Lantern's power. They land next to a fish, a robot, and a wasp in a big cavern full of Green Lantern's people, with a big Green Lantern symbol shaped crystal in the middle. Sinestro comes out and tells everyone that the Parallax is out there killing our boys in green. They don't know much about it, save that it's really strong and bad, and they're going to go out there and fight Parallax, and they all say, "We are the core," and shoot their green into the sky.
Yeah, they do.
Tomar Ray tells Hal that the ring's powers come from the imagination, while he rotates a cube in 3D in his mind. He encourages Hal to try, but Hal can only barely visualize a 4 on the Apple scale. He gets bodied by a giant pig man named Kilowog, who calls him a poozer. Kilowog does a rock drop on you test, followed by a discus throw at you test, which Hal fails. He then does a suck you into the sun test to teach Hal about gravity. He then does a let me help you up but actually punch you in the face test, to which Hal responds with a kick you in the dick test, which Kilowog fails. Then Sinestro shows up and says Hal is an unworthy human. They have a sword fight which Hal does a bad job at. Sinestro explains that fear is the mind killer and that Hal is a stinky little fear boy. Hal decides he's had enough of getting bullied and he's very shitty at this, and he goes home, but they let him keep the ring for some reason. The rest of the Green Lanterns go on... Yeah. The rest of the Green Lanterns go on their Parallax hunting mission. Meanwhile, Dr. Hammond is teaching a high school science class, and he's hearing evil whispers of high school students' brains. He gets really angry at a jock and owns him with telekinesis. He looks at his own blood under a microscope and sees that it's being turned into Cheetos. His jock senator dad invites him to his office and tells him that he got to study the alien because of nepotism. His dad's brain whispers tell Hector that he's a disappointment to his father. Hal is pensively T-posing in his apartment while Green Lantern SEAL Team 6 zoops into Sector 2312 at the edge of the Milky Way. A big stinky Parallax cloud with a Megamind head is there. They fight Parallax, but he tornado suck jobs their skeletons out. Parallax is headed for Oa. Sinestro goes back to Oa and tells the Smurfs that that's happening, and the Smurfs tell him that the Parallax was a Smurf himself at one point, and that Smurf decided to harness the power of fear, which turned him into Parallax. Needless to say, it did not go well. Now he's coming back to get revenge. Sinestro decides that the obvious course of action here is that they should do the same fear thing again because it worked out really well the first time. Senator Dad goes to the Ferris Aeronautics Jazz Party and everyone is there. Hal, Hector, Tom, Carol. Hal and Hector know each other, apparently, and Hal does an insane icebreaker with Carol and finally explains that they actually did get the contract and all those guys got laid off for nothing. Mr. Ferris congratulates his daughter and Senator Dad says how much cooler Hal and Carol are than his own kid. Hector and Carol also know each other and Hector smells Carol and breaks his NDA about the alien. Hector is having a very bad time and tries to kill his dad about it. The helicopter crashes into the party 100 times, but somehow manages to not kill anyone before Hal appears and in Green Lantern mode and turns it into Hot Wheels, saving the day.
Literally.
Yeah, that is not an exaggeration.
Not a joke. That is literally exactly what he does.
Hector goes home after his failed dad murder and has a really bad headache. Like, really bad. Like Cronenberg bad. After yelling so loud that Parallax can hear, he sits down, and we see what he's going on, and he's got some pretty bad swelling, and he looks at a picture of Carol. Pretty bad swelling is kind of an understatement, but we'll get into that. Tom is somehow the only person in the party who recognized Hal, and he confronts him about his antics. Hal shows off for Tom by aggressively...
Wait, who the fuck is Tom?
Tom is Taika Waititi.
Oh, shit. I didn't know he had a name in this.
So, Hal shows off for Taika Waititi. We see that he has to recharge his ring between sessions. Taika Waititi says something insane, and Hal goes over to Carol's house in the Green Lantern mode, and she finally recognizes him and lampshades the mask, and she lampshades the mask thing. Sorry, I was typing this very quickly because I was running out of time. Hal gives Carol the down low on the Green Lantern situation while they do a romance scene on top of an aircraft control tower that is also their office, which is also Carol's house. Sweaty Hector is sitting in the parking lot outside and watches Hal fly away. Hector goes to the high school science lab and sees that his blood is becoming increasingly Cheeto-fied. Amanda Waller shows up and touches Hector, which lets him see her backstory. They take him to the lab. Amanda Waller does. They take him to the lab, and his dad is there, who wants to de-Cronenberg his son, but Hector loves being a Cronenberg boy. He says that he's feeling great, and they sedate him. And then, in our final scene, Hal is out watching Korn, and he remembers that he should probably do his Green Lantern shit.
That's the fucking power of Korn. It worked for Clark, and it works for Hal.
Thank you, Korn.
The power of Korn.
The power of Korn. I felt nothing the whole time.
There were some moments where
the Hot Wheels thing was pretty good.
The Hot Wheels thing was alright. Some of the lines, some of the writing in this movie is fucking insane. So I said twice that Hal does something insane or someone says something insane. I'll just go ahead and detail both of those before I forget. So the first thing is Hal does an insane icebreaker at the party, where he goes to Carol. He walks up to Carol, and he says, "Beautiful, isn't it?" While Carol is looking at a plane, and he is also looking at a plane. And she's like, "Yeah, my dad used to train in these." And he says, "No, I was talking about your dress."
My dad used to explode in these.
The other thing is that when he's showing off to Taika Waititi in his house, he's like turns into Green Lantern, and Taika Waititi's like, "Wow, you're a superhero." The superheroes always get the girl.
No,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Learned the wrong lesson again.
My favorite Taika moment. It's that he looks like Richard Iowati for the whole movie. He's in cosplay.
And he does
so much like Richard Iowati.
He does have an American accent.
He does. It's not great.
I actually don't know if this is a Taika moment, but it was my favorite moment in the movie so far. It's when they're at the party, and Carl Ferris is giving his speech, and he's like, "I have to thank my daughter Carol and even Hal Jordan." And we cut to Hal, and you hear in the background a man go, "Woo! Yeah, Hal!
Woo! Yeah, Hal!" I also wrote that. I love that.
Did I talk about last time how insane it is to be named Carl and to name your daughter Carol?
Yes.
Like, what the fuck?
It's very weird.
Like, hey,
it's very weird.
Hi, my name is Richard, and my daughter Richardina.
No, this would be if her name was Richard.
It's even more.
Carol is literally like a feminine form of Carl.
Is it?
Sorry, I actually messed up. It would be like if her name was Rich Howard.
What? Oh, Rich Howard. Yes, with an extra letter.
Yeah, I did it backwards. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Ban me from the podcast.
Carl comes from essentially Charlemagne, and so does Carol.
Oh, did he do a 23andMe or something?
Hey, yeah, we meet a lot of characters in this, but most of them amount to fucking nothing.
Yeah,
so far. I mean, here's the thing. I watched a little bit ahead when I was deciding where to cut for this episode, and as far as I can tell, next week is basically just going to be all the fighting.
Mm-hmm. That seems what it feels like. I don't feel like there's any more character stuff to happen here.
It feels
awesome.
Like... I mean, I'm confused about the fact that, like...
You're going to have a fun summary, Val.
If
it's going to be
mistaken,
3 sentences long.
They fight. Roll credits. I mean, unless...
If you ever get tired of doing the third act, just let me know.
So I was like scrubbing through the thing just to like see it. It looked like it was all fighting. I don't think that there's going to be Hal going back for another training montage.
Oh
no,
my
I don't think so. I think he's got it.
I feel like
this training montage is fucking ass.
It's so bad.
I hate everything about what happens on Oa.
So let's talk about the training. I mean, if you could call it. It's literally he has one like lesson session from Kilowog, who is Michael Clark Duncan, for the
This
fucking record.
I do not like this.
No, me neither.
I don't like anything about how they establish him being a Green Lantern, because Why
can't he be trained by a bee?
Why can't he be trained by a bee? First of all, okay, I actually have so many...
I imagine that, to be fair, I imagine that the humanoid Green Lanterns are probably given a humanoid trainer, while the insectoid Green Lanterns get an insectoid trainer.
You're a space cop. How are you supposed to know that you're going to be fighting humanoids all the time? You could be fighting a bee.
But...
Exactly.
You know what? In my imagination, you need a humanoid trainer, because otherwise you're going to be like, but... Where do I put my legs?
Right, right.
Well, but the thing is, he has one instructive humanoid trainer and one antagonistic humanoid trainer. Mm-hmm. And the antagonistic humanoid trainer doesn't need to be humanoid because he's not always going to be fighting humanoids.
Kilowog is a cool character, and I did Leo point at the screen when I saw him because I recognized him from the cartoon. But I do wish that he had somewhere in this seen the Green Lantern it's just a big fleshy ball with the face. Because that guy has an attitude.
Yeah, so in the cave there was there were several ones. There's the robot Green Lantern, there's the bee Green Lantern, there's a Green Lantern that's just goop, there's a Green Lantern that's a big guy with one eye. There's
a Green Lantern that's a jellyfish. There's a Green Lantern that's a regular fish.
There's a Green Lantern that's that has breasts.
Nice. I was annoyed by the humanoid ones. I'm also annoyed by the ones that are straight up an Earth creature.
They're very unimaginative.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. And
so many...
This comes up later. You couldn't... what they do when they fight Parallax is they put him under a big net of chains.
Uh-huh.
Are chains just universal? Do all...
Oh my god, though. I was so
beings
pissed
have
off
chains?
So what happens with Hal and Sinestro is, after Kilowog is doing his, tough love coaching, Sinestro comes in and is like, I'm going to kill you, for real. And, so Hal, generates a green sword, and Sinestro's like, how human of you, and makes 2 green swords.
Uh-huh.
And then they fight, and Sinestro is like, you are full of fear, and there can be no fear in the Green Lanterns. Ignore 20 minutes from now in the movie when I say that I want to become a fear lantern.
Yeah, when I want to do fear stuff.
But...
Fear, boys. Fear. I want to be a fear boy.
I appreciate that Hal is using his ring to make... a chainsaw and a minigun and all that. I'm like, okay, that works for him. Mm-hmm. Sinestro is making fucking brick walls.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. He makes a Captain America shield.
He makes a Captain America shield. Why doesn't he make anything cool and weird and alien? Even an alien sword would have been fine, but he makes the same fucking sword as Hal.
Literally the only person who makes something weird and alien is Tomar Ray, because he's rotating that cube in his mind in 3D, which is actually a bunch of rings. It's one of those, you ever go by an artsy shop and they have those wind things that you put in your garden, and it's a bunch of shiny rings that turn around and turn inside out and stuff. Yeah. It's one of those.
I think one of the moments in this movie that in this part specifically that speaks to how fucking lazy this movie is when Kilowog is dropping green boulders on Hal, who's holding up a green metal plate.
Yeah, I mean, green boulders I can get behind.
That's fine.
There are boulders everywhere.
Kilowog makes a green frisbee and throws it at Hal. He makes 3 of them. And we see Hal dodge the first one. And then we get an extreme close-up on Hal dodging the others. So they don't have to CGI animate the things flying at him or going past him. We just see his face as he's dodging them.
I do want to say,
weird.
Kilowog looks like shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did that thing where it's this artist made Pokemon look realistic. It's no, you just made it look bad.
Yeah, but that guy got hired in the made Detective Pikachu. So
Well, yes. Okay, so that
Speaking
not
of
the
Ryan
person,
Reynolds.
not the one you're thinking of, but like, yeah, when people are like, I made the grimdark version of
I just
blah,
think
blah.
I don't care how much he looks like how grimdark or weird or over realistic he looks. He
There's
looks
too many
bad.
details on him.
He doesn't have enough details on him at the same time. Like, he looks low resolution.
I mean,
Like-
everything does. The scene where we see all 3,600 Green Lanterns in the same place, I was like, okay, it's nice that we're getting to see like a variety of alien types, but God, this looks like shit.
Most of the ones around them are humanoid
Like,
too.
it seems
It's like
fucked up.
the,
Like, it seems...
the fish Green Lantern is a BoJack Horseman fish.
If I went to
Well,
Green
they
Lantern...
put
and I didn't
that's
have-
for Hal.
if
They
I-
put all the ones that Hal will be able to comprehend closest to him.
If I was
Uh-huh.
a Green Lantern and
All the one
I
whose knees
got
he can kick out.
there and I saw that they had like a ring, I'd be like, "Fuck you! I'm a ball of sentient gas. I can't wear
Right?
this shit."
Yeah.
Is that's got to be addressed in comics though? That there's got to be a thing where it's like
Well, I
the
mean,
ball
like
of gas
the-
lantern is like inside of a green containment ball or something.
The
The
wasp
dolphin
is wearing
Green Lantern has a big,
The wasp is
The
wearing
Green
it around his
Lantern
thorax.
bouncing boy is wearing a green headband.
Yeah.
Where's the wasp have his? Or theirs?
It's like around his thorax.
Amazing.
Okay, that
Cinch belt.
I wanted to say also, again, he kicks Kilowog in the dick, and he keeps getting lucky with the anatomy being what he thinks it'll
Like,
be.
you don't even know that Kilowog has a dick. You don't know Kilowog's gender.
You don't know that Kilowog even has any sexual organs or any vulnerable organs at all.
But
Yeah,
no,
Kilowog.
he kicks Kilowog in the dick, and Kilowog goes cross-eyed and says,
Oof,
"Oh, I
ouchie,
went
my
cross-eyed because you kicked me in the dick and balls."
Oh,
Two of them.
And then he puts a collar and a chain and a metal collar on Kilowog, which, as a character that's very explicitly black-coded, not
Mhm.
huge on,
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Yeah.
went yikes from that one.
I forgot that happened.
There's just a lot going the fuck on. Can we go through the story chronologically? Because I have so many things to complain about,
Okay,
and
so
I need to keep track of them.
So we'll just move on from training.
No. Like, there's stuff that happens before the training.
Okay. He
That we haven't
gets
talked
probed in the probe zone.
Yeah, whatever. He's flying in a ball and he's saying, "Oof, ouchie, my wrists."
Okay, he
You're giving
wakes
me an
up
MRI.
in the Opal room.
When he gets out, he's in his suit, but it's not a suit.
No,
His skin is just green now.
it looks like he has less skin than he had
Yes,
before.
it looks like he's smaller than he was before.
Well, because it looks like it's made out of his muscles.
Yeah. Oh, but
He's
no.
like
Because Abin Sur had.
what's the guy who's like the anatomy guy, like Mr. Goodbody or whatever?
hmm I know what you're talking about. I forget what
I
his
don't
name
know
is.
which thing you're talking about.
It's like an anatomy guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name.
Slim Goodbody. That's his name. He looks like
Yeah.
Slim
Goodbody.
Goodbody.
Yeah. And then Tomar Ray, is the bird, fish, lizard.
Legitimately thought you were trying
guy.
to call Abin Sur Mr. Goodbody because he's so ripped. That's what I thought was happening there.
That
Yes.
would have been good.
I'm going back to the autopsy scene and fanning myself and saying, "Ooh, doctor."
Who brought in Mr. Goodbody?
Slim Goodbody over here.
Mm.
So Tomar Ray is like, welcome to being a Green Lantern guy.
I will say,
I'm-
Tomar Ray looks weirdly like Jeffrey Rush. I think they might have done facial capture on him because there's something about him, the way he talks, that like I can see Jeffrey Rush.
Oh,
in that.
the way he talks?
Not the fact that he's British, not his voice.
The fact that he's voiced by Jeffrey
No,
Rush.
it's his like facial motions.
Oh, okay.
Shut up.
So Tomar Ray tells Hal that he's been given he has a babblefish in his ear,
The
with the ring.
induction process.
and he also has a bunch of knowledge in his head, and
Mhm.
I can't stand this. I know that this is done in a lot of things, but it's also done in a TV show called Drop Dead Diva, where a homely looking lawyer and a supermodel die at the same time, and the model goes into the lawyer's brain and like is reincarnate, like, and then has all the lawyer's smarts. So she like goes to do the lawyer's job, and she'll be like, that's in violation of blah 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 subsection blah blah blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, I'm so smart. And Drop Dead Diva is the only show that's allowed to do it.
Or Chuck.
So
they don't even. This
or
is
Chuck.
weird though, because they kind of do it, but not really that much, because he's the idea is that he's been plugged into the Green Lantern knowledge database.
He has the Wikipedia in his head.
But Tomar Ray is still doing exposition to him.
Yeah.
And it's not even like lampshaded where he's like, all right, let's go meet the Guardians, and Hal's
Ryan,
like, the Guardian, and he's like, oh,
Guardians,
it looks like it didn't complete, or no, he just starts, he's like, who are the Guardians? Like, shouldn't you fucking know that?
He literally only knows the census data.
That's what I said. That's why I said census data.
Yeah.
He knows nothing useful.
He knows how many Guardians are in each sector. I mean, how many, the population of each sector for the Guardians, whatever.
And the demographics.
I cannot stand this. Also, Tomar Ray has digitigrade fish legs, which I thought
which is a weird adaptation. Wouldn't think that would be helpful in that situation. But
you've never been to his planet.
You've
you don't
never
know.
been.
Who am I to judge?
You don't know his situation. You don't know his life.
I don't know, but he definitely makes him more fuckable, I'll tell you that.
Well,
What? Yeah.
Well,
kind of a Doug Jones vibe from him.
I'm very...
The digitigrade-legged man.
then we get Hal's first flight, so he smashes his nuts.
We also learn that the Guardians made Oa, and that also that shows he's like, there's their tower over there, and you see this tower that, in retrospect, when I went back to check, you see the like tall like chairs on that all the little Megamind boys and girls are sitting on.
The
Smurfs that the Smurfs are sitting on. I didn't put it together at first. I had to go back. I mean, I don't always pay the best attention to these movies, but there's just so much lore dumping and so much like, it's like, why did you have the narration at the beginning if you're also going to have him do this
just say it here
at the end? And like in the middle, and then
you've soured on this movie.
I had to fucking clean some cereal off my wall after watching this because I was eating it and I spat it the fuck out.
I thought you were just like, and I was in a bad mood about it.
I threw my cereal at the wall.
I mean, for in 0 to 0, it's eating beans and then spitting them.
Right. So
I was really confused about when they go and they meet with all the lanterns. Sinestro makes a big speech where he's like, friends, these are unprecedented times. 4 lanterns have been killed by an enemy called Parallax, who we don't yet fully understand. And I know we touched on this last time, but like they talked in the opening narration like he was the only enemy who was ever a match for the lanterns, but then Abin Sur locked him up in a hole. Like, why didn't nobody know about him?
Yeah, why didn't the Smurfs just say, oh yeah, he was one of us, but he fucked up the first time?
Why are all of the people at this congregation, though, just learning about Parallax?
Right, like, they could have even had the secret that he used to be a Glorbian like them, but still
why
said...
are they... why is this perfect Guardian society run by an oligarchy of a monoracial oligarchy?
Also, Abin Sur was the #1 best Guardian out of
all
of the
Guardians.
Guardians.
That good if he fucking died. Sorry, I don't know why I did Josh Traeger voice there.
Sinestro did a better job against him than...
Abin Sur was the Guardian of Bologna, so you know what that means.
I'm raising my eyebrows.
I think I have nothing else to say until Hal leaves.
Well, let me look at what I've got. First of all, when he learns how to fly, he does that stupid thing that they do in all movies where he falls first and then rockets up and then he does a bunch of CGI flips and they look really bad.
Oh, he smashes his nuts to promote the roller coaster.
Yes, he does. And they fly around feedback style. So Shout out to feedback.
Yeah, shout out to feedback.
Best way to fly. Inspired by feedback.
Inspired by feedback. And Tomar Ray also explains the middle of the planet is this battery that's also the willpower, and willpower charges the battery, and the battery charges the lantern, and the lantern charges the ring. So that's how you get your power.
Yeah, bud. Sure.
Cool.
Is that not in the fucking database?
No, it's just census data.
In the anti-exposition plot device.
Sorry, does that sound like where a place is and how many people live there? I don't think so.
It's literally just census data.
Only that. It's so stupid because it's like I wish that isn't the whole point of having a guy who's like kind of an ass getting given a position of responsibility where he has to learn a bunch of stuff? Isn't
also,
the learning the point
that
he has to like also spend a bunch of time working hard learning stuff?
No, because all the learning that he does by accident at a party.
He takes a fucking pill.
With the sector names, they really should have gone with hexadecimal there. They could have really saved themselves a lot of numbers, a lot of digits.
What do you mean?
Well, so counting in base 16 means that you can count the higher numbers with fewer digits.
Oh, hexadecimal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's the way that
3600 would that still be 4 digits?
3600? I don't think so.
Oh no, you're right. It would be E10.
Yeah, gonna save yourself a lot of ink
over thousands of years.
Yeah,
yeah, but this movie was written by humans, so
humans don't know hexadecimal. And I mean no offense, Giga, because I love to do this too. That might be the most niche criticism any of us has ever done.
Oh yeah, I mean I didn't mean it genuinely.
Okay.
But you are correct.
I mean my ones sincerely.
Yeah. So instead of like having to study, having to, sit down and really work at something for the first time in his life because this is a huge deal, he takes a fucking pill that has the answers to his homework on it.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, okay, time for a training montage. And by that, I mean, we're going to train you for 5 minutes.
What really fucking got my goat here was it's like, they lampshade it later. She says that you get all... She says... Carol says to him later that he's like, you get all this stuff for free and you waste it. And it's like, I don't expect the movie to care about that.
No, the movie loves it. He gets rewarded for that every fucking time he does it. In fact...
it's always framed
she literally says, I feel sorry for you, Hal. You get given so much.
So often. Is there really no fucking onboarding process besides somebody's gonna say welcome to Oa to you? They don't teach you how to fucking fight as a guardian?
Well, they were trying to, but then Sinestro showed up and said...
Because it kind of seemed like they were testing him.
Well, that's what I don't get, is like, Sinestro just straight up, like, kicks him out, and Tomar Ray and Kilowog are just standing there like, oh man, that's messed up, oh well. Yeah.
Kilowog also... Michael Clark Duncan is, of course, great as, he's a big, strong guy. He's large. And so he's a great fit for Kilowog in that way. The writing for Kilowog is so bad.
So bad.
So, like, he's got all these, like, zany one-liners and blah. But, like, you don't know
Boozer.
this character.
Is he fucking Canadian?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I mean...
Well, speaking of not knowing characters...
I mean, does Kilowog say Poozer a lot?
I don't know.
Sounds like a slur. I was really... Speaking of not knowing characters, I was, like, hitting my head against the desk when we go to the party later.
Okay, he does say Poozer.
And Hector Hammond is there, and the Senator is there, and Hal is there, and Carol and Carl... And we're there for like 10 minutes with everyone like bumping into each other and being like, oh, hey, Hector, it's me, so Hal. And then the Senator comes up and he's like, Hal, good to see you. And Hal's like, I'm surprised that you invited me. And the Senator's like, you're family, Hal. And I'm like,
explain.
A, how the fuck do all these people know each other? B, what is this party? And it turns out that it's to celebrate the contract that fucking, by the way, when he talks to Carol...
Speaking of him getting rewarded for shit.
But he talks to Carol and he's like, oh my god, how'd you make the contract happen? And she's like, I pointed out to them that the only reason that you won is because you broke the rules of engagement, and if we make the sabers fly higher,
which
then
Taika
they can't
Waititi did.
possibly lose. And he's like, oh, so technically I actually helped you get it. And she's like, all right, easy. And I'm like, no, he did. He did his job. What are you talking about?
He did exactly what you asked him to do.
He did. Yeah. You got the contract because he did his fucking job.
Yeah. Yeah. I also they never fucking explain how anybody knows each other. And literally, Hector goes up to Carol and is like, oh, Carol, long time no see. I'm doing great. And Carol's
I think we're meant to assume that that the three of them were childhood friends and that Hector always had a crush on Carol.
Yes. I think that is the implication.
Yeah. Also, another thing that they never explain is, does Hal get his job back? They invited him to this party and they like shout him out in the speech and he's just standing there like, I'm suspended.
He has a new job. Kilowog during the training at one point says, gravity's a bitch.
Oof.
Didn't like that.
Didn't like that.
I didn't write a lot of notes down during the training montage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, this is a niche complaint, but why doesn't the translator translate Poozer?
Yeah.
It translated whatever he said into bitch.
I don't think Poozer is... I think Poozer's just something that he... So, Okay.
Let's go.
They should put a little translator's note, you know?
Kilowog was trained by Lantern Ermey, a reference to Gunnery Sergeant R. Lee Ermey, who would often use the word Poozer, which means useless rookie. A word Kilowog would later adopt, but in a friendlier way.
Wait, so it's not an alien word, it's an actual word?
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, that's disappointing. I was imagining that Hal would be, like, getting yelled at by his drill sergeant.
It's something that R. Lee Ermey says, so...
Who's R. Lee Ermey?
R. Lee Ermey is the drill sergeant man.
He's from
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. From a jacket.
I'm just imagining that Hal would be getting yelled at by his alien coach, and the coach is like, you damn it, Hal, you're such a word that doesn't properly translate from Kilowog's native language, but can be roughly translated to mean useless loser.
Yes. Okay, so just this animation, the animation of the training montage is bad. The lighting is not giving. Like all the individual pieces are like lighted differently and they don't match the environment.
Mm-hmm.
It's ugly. My question, Sinestro is like, I can't believe the ball saw something in you, to Hal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if it were up to me, you would be fucking dead. I don't know. Like,
yeah,
like,
you're a stinky little fear boy. I hate you.
You could never replace Abin Sur. What the fuck does Sinestro know about Hal at all? When did they meet?
He's been watching the movie Green Lantern. I don't know.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's reasonable to be like training with him and like getting a feel for the fact that like he's full of fear. Fine, I can buy that. But yeah, he's like, you're a selfish little loser, and you always run away from Carol.
Yeah, he's like, the first time I ever saw you, I had doubts that you could do it, and there's nothing that's changed my mind that I've seen. Like, yeah.
I'm also bothered.
Like,
I think I said this earlier, but I'm also bothered by the fact that Kilowog and Tomar Ray are listening to this. And they're just like, "Well, that's his opinion." Like they don't say anything. They're like they like pat Hal on the shoulder afterward, and they're like, "The ring doesn't make a mistake, Hal. Don't listen to it." Why don't they like get in his face and be like, "Hey, Sinestro, back the fuck off."
Yeah. Hey, you're kind of doing an evil monologue now.
The same rings that picked you picked him. So how about you go fuck yourself, Sinestro? And then he'll be like, I'm scared. I have to get a yellow ring now.
Yeah, because I'm pissing in my pants.
Fetch me my red shirt.
Okay, can we please move on from Oa?
Ring. Yeah.
Red shirt?
It's oh, Captain, we're going into battle. Oh, fetch me my red shirt so when I bleed, nobody will see me. Oh, Captain, your ex-wife is there too. Oh, fetch me my brown pants.
Oh, I've never heard that.
So,
well, it's a joke that sounds like that, but is said well.
We cut to Earth, where Hal is climbing out of a space minivan, and Tomar Ray and Kilowog wave goodbye as they drop him off with a sack lunch.
They stay there. They stay hovering over the yard while they watch him unlock the door and get in safely, and then they drive away.
Then we get the scene with Hector like teaching xenobiology in college.
Yeah, so I wrote in my notes originally, oh, he's teaching at a high school, and I was like, that's weird that he's teaching at a high school. But then I realized, no, the characters are the same age as the actors.
Oh,
he's a professor.
That's college,
right?
No, that's high school.
It could be a college.
Whatever the case, it's weird that he's teaching a xenobiology class anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he's freaking
But yeah,
doing.
we learned that he can like hear people's thoughts, and one of the jocks is like, oh, what a loser, what a freak. And then his eyes glow yellow, and he starts like telekinetically slamming the guy on the ground.
Yes.
Then he goes to his lab and takes a sample of his own blood. And have you ever been such a huge fucking nerd that even your red blood cells are covered in Cheeto dust?
Yeah. This guy's his blood is not normal.
This is so weird, because there's like a little CGI animation of what his blood looks like, and then a CGI animation of yellow going over his blood cells, and I'm just like, I don't know that that's really what you can see from
Meanwhile,
a microscope.
he's watching it, he's just like, nice.
He's looking at the monitor too.
Yeah, cool.
Whatever. So
All
I think
right.
it'd be really funny if he got this power from the yellow ring or the yellow goo of being able to hear people's thoughts, but like it's like half people's like negative thoughts about him and half like the power that Mel Gibson gets in What Women Want.
Oh my god.
Where you can hear women's thoughts and they're just as girly and stupid as you imagine they would be.
I should go buy makeup later.
He's like, so he's hearing the guy be like, this class
like...
fucking sucks, and then another girl being like, just because we kiss doesn't mean I'm a lesbian now.
I like bubblegum.
Like bubblegum and ice cream on the beach.
They're fucking, he becomes a
Is
fucking
my period
incel.
coming tomorrow?
They really are like that. Reddit was right.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is a big time fucking Redditor.
And then, one of the two times that I related to Hector in this section of the movie is he gets a text from his dad that says, meet me at my office at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Dash dad.
Dad. Which,
I love that.
Which, if it was my dad, it would be ... instead of dad.
Yeah, meet me in my office, ... And you're like,
why are they? Why?
Is he gonna like scream at me?
Yeah,
like,
does your dad?
Did someone have a heart attack and
does your dad do that
office?
too, Sam?
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck do they do
Then you're like, Dad, what's up? He's like, oh, I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why are they like that?
I don't know.
I was confused, though, because when he gets that text where he's like, meet me in my office, I was like, oh, his dad must, like, be the president of the university or something, and that's how he has this xenobiology course that he teaches.
Yep.
But no, his dad is one of the senators from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
So
my dad has also signed texts. He doesn't do dash dad though. He says love dad because my dad loves me. Not to flex.
Check my messages from my dad and see what.
Sorry, Hector. So then he's
My dad sent me a picture from the K-pop concert that he was at.
Oh, awesome!
What K-pop concert did he go to?
God, it was like a big thing in London.
Was it Blackpink?
Right now. I don't remember if Blackpink was there. I think Red Velvet is who he was really excited to see. And he sent me a picture of them and said, Nathan, they're all single. And I said,
you're not Nathan.
Wrong son.
Wrong son.
Wrong son.
Also, I'm more
Way
of a
to shoot your
Mamamoo.
shot, though, Dad.
I'm more of a Mamamoo fan anyway. It's like, you might have wondered why I was being quiet, or thank God Giga isn't talking for once in their miserable life. But I've been putting my intellect to a use, and I've pulled up here a Wikipedia article, the list of Green Lanterns. And I'm just going to pick a random name from this list and read it.
And if it's humanoid, take a shot.
Okay. Kaja Dox. Kaja Dox of Yad Kolu was a young female whose third level intelligence puts her as one of the highest on the planet.
The fuck does that mean?
She's not a great warrior of her people, but is instead a computer repair person living with her girlfriend and struggling with an overbearing mother.
Nice.
The love she feels for her simple life over the frustration of her day job puts her on the path to becoming one of the original 7 Green Lanterns. Her body is currently located in the Vault of Shadows.
Does she have 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head on the top?
Don't know. We'll see.
She's got 1 arm, 5 legs, and the head dangles underneath between the legs.
Hell yes.
You
kick her between the legs and it hurts because you're hitting her head.
She's Brainiac. She's one of a Brainiac species. She's green, and she's got dots on her face.
Interesting. So the other time that Hector is
And she's a lesbian.
And she's a lesbian. More power.
But does she got feet?
But yes.
The other time that Hector is relatable in this section is the party. There's a part where they're like about to do the speech and Hector is feeling very awkward. Mm-hmm. So he has this like very full martini glass that he just like puts his head near and just
I do this.
Sips off the side of it.
I do that.
I feel like Peter Sarsgaard is like the only actor in this movie who's like having fun with it at all.
Yeah.
I loved this completely pointless shot at the party of him drinking out of his glass like a drinking bird toy.
Just knowing that he also does not trust himself to not tip over this glass until there's a little bit of wiggle room at the top.
Yeah. This was the most humanized moment any character has gotten in this film.
And yet I couldn't relate to him at all because he's at a party.
And he's also a big
well, he didn't want to be there.
He smells a woman.
Relate to that.
Can't relate to smelling women.
So, yeah.
We see the Guardians go into the... Also, like, just kind of out of order. After the Hector and his dad scene, there's a little scene where the Guardians approach Parallax and he gives them all the sucky.
This pissed me the fuck off, though, because they gathered all 3,600 fucking Green Lanterns for why?
Yeah.
They go to fight Parallax with 5 guys.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean,
it's just
to
like
be fair,
5 of them, and then Sinestro's like watching, and they put a big like net made of green chains on him, and they start like blasting him with their 5 rings.
I will
and
say,
then he gets out and he sucks their skeletons out of their dicks, and Sinestro leaves.
I'm gonna say,
why did Sinestro get the sucky as well?
This is probably prudent. I'm defending this. It was probably a good idea not to send the entire Green Lantern army about someone that they profess themselves don't know much about. So even if it requires a few people to die, it's better than the entire Green Lantern Corps getting the tornado suck job.
But
so this is a scouting mission,
and then they know that he'll give you the tornado suck job, and
unless you're red,
all 3,600 of them, and then they didn't even have like a backup.
It's like
have
you never been in a meeting like that where it's like the entire company for like some dumb shit?
No, but also I'm not one of the fucking guardians of peace in the universe.
Well, it's the same thing.
There's 3,600 Green Lanterns in existence, and most of them had to come to a meeting and then get back to their day job of just, like, catching someone who, like, stole an old lady's purse in Sector 3500.
You think that they're all beat cops? No, some of them are just, like, have a desk job. I'm the Green Lantern for Sector 1312, and I do data entry.
Because only 2 people
live there. This sector
there.
doesn't have anybody in it, so I just kind of hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Look, coordinating schedules with a large group is hard, okay?
It's hard enough for us. We don't even have a large group.
And we're only 3 people. We're not 3,600 people. Yeah. So Sinestro's like, we're all gonna go, and then, like, 2/3 of the crowd was like, "Oh, like today."
Sorry, your speech was too long. I don't have time. I gotta get back.
I have a thing. That starts in 15 minutes.
I told my wife that I would go to IKEA with her.
Yeah.
If I miss it again, she's gonna be sure I'm cheating on her.
We're gonna get some of those meatballs. Oh, no offense, meatball.
She wants to buy a parallax for our living room.
They all just start blasting.
Yeah.
What did you say? It was you. So Sinestro goes back to the Glorbians on their big chairs, and he's like, Parallax instills fear in the lanterns, and then he feeds on that fear. It's heading here to Oa. You need to tell me everything you know about it. And then one of them says, well, once there was a time when we thought that will might not be as strong as fear, so we all talked about what if we became the fear core. And then we said that's probably
what
not
if we
good.
got some lemon lime action going with fear and will?
But one of us, Papa Smurf himself, believed that fear could be mastered. And he didn't tell any of us, but he went to... You know how we have the green battery of will? We also have a yellow battery of fear that we don't talk about.
Yeah,
and
we
he went to that one, and he
weren't
tried
gonna
to
harness
suck
it
it all up. But then he sucked it all up so good that he became Parallax. And we called him... I don't know who named him Parallax, but we called him that.
Do they have
why
names
is he
too?
called Parallax? Like, what about him embodies moving things in the distance, moving slower
Because
than things that are
that's what
close
he's
to
called
you?
in the comics.
Okay.
So then we had Abin Sur imprison him, so he did. And then we didn't tell anyone about any of this.
I understand why Abin Sur would be the one to imprison Parallax.
Apparently
because
he was the number one boy. Fine.
he was the number one boy. Why would he also be the person that would, like, go out on a limb and go to a planet that they haven't been to before to, like, pick... It annoys me
Didn't he crash land on Earth? I don't think
he
Yeah,
did.
I didn't think it was on purpose.
He did. That's true. That's fair.
If I remember correctly, he like told the ring, like, we need to find a replacement in range. And it was like, how's the best we got?
Okay.
I don't know what the ball sees in him.
So this wasn't Abin Sur doing something wrong. It's just the writers doing something wrong, which is it annoys me when, like, the person connected to the main character or, like, somebody in a story is, like, the number one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's 3,600.
And one of them got to be the best.
And the best one is because it's not enough that Hal is, like, the least initiated Green Lantern. He also has to be a replacement for the number one best boy who ever Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
You know what bothers me?
It's just, like, unrealistic.
That I think is kind of like a missed opportunity in this movie full of missed opportunities.
Yes.
There were 4 Green Lanterns killed by Parallax.
Uh-huh.
Why doesn't Hal meet the other new initiates? That's something.
Oh my god, yeah. Well,
yeah,
what happened?
Like, make it like a fucking, like, a Green Lantern school movie where he goes...
Make it Green Police Academy.
Yes.
There's a Green Lantern that can make all the noises.
He uses his ring to just, like, summon, like, a little clown horn.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
It's not nearly as impressive.
No, it's really not. But he acts like it is, and it's really embarrassing.
Uh-huh. You know, they must have been, like, making this and be like, yeah, we're gonna make the Black Lanterns movie, and that's gonna be so good, and it's gonna be so good. And it probably would have been pretty good. The Black Lanterns stuff is real fun. But,
Well, they knew they weren't gonna make the blue ones because they called Carol Sapphire.
Yeah. They're not blue, they're called the Star Sapphires, and they're all women. Are all the Green Lanterns male? I know we see one with breast, but we don't establish that...
You just read that there was a one who's a Lebzian.
That's true. But in this movie... In this movie... Why are all the Star Sapphires women?
In this economy?
Because the ring is reverse sexist.
Well,
because it's a penis ring.
Isn't the Star Sapphire thing love? Isn't that the power? God, what an ill-advised thing.
That's comics.
That's
So
comics.
anyway, Parallax is coming to Oa to get revenge, and he's Katamari'd out of control by absorbing all the fear skeletons out of everyone's dicks.
Uh-huh. And so, Sinestro has the brilliant idea to, well, why don't we just harness the corrupting force that this guy tried to harness and it turned him evil?
I've always said that there is a place for fear in the heart of a Green Lantern.
It's always
what
been
if
my
I
thing.
became the Fear
I
Knight?
think it's great. Well, so this is the thing, is I think Will is the name of my neighbor, William. No, Will
nice
is something that, he's rude as hell. He's always stealing my mail, but it's like junk mail, so I let him have it.
Okay.
You know?
That seems like an act of kindness.
I've seen him sneak onto my porch and steal my mail and sneak off. But
What the
anyway.
fuck?
He's taking your junk mail for you.
What the No, that's like not okay.
Yeah, I popped my head out one time and I was like, hey, don't steal my junk mail. And he was like, hee, and like ran away.
Wow.
Like,
Jumped into the sewers.
he clearly thought it was better that I objected. So now anytime I have garbage
Val, is this
mail-
real? You have to tell
No.
me. Okay.
Not at all. Oh my god. I don't know my neighbors at all.
Okay.
And I did not have an interaction with an adult human who went,
Well, that would be really cool if you did.
Don't trust anyone who knows their neighbors.
well, my food, I got like Grubhub delivered one time and they delivered it to a couple numbers down. And the guy who lived there saw my phone number on the like invoice or like whatever the thing.
And he
the
called
paper.
you and said, and then he hung up.
Yeah, he sent me a selfie of him eating my frozen yogurt. And I just sent back, no!
Then he sent you
No.
a voice memo of him going,
Yes, exactly. But he called me and like came and was like, oh, okay, yeah, you're just down the street. I'll just come walk it over to you. And I was like, thank you. And he was cute. And I was just like,
That's so kind.
Goodbye.
That's like that's an ideal
Like it was
situation.
inside. I was like inside my house before I was like, I wonder if he was single. I
Yeah.
wonder if I could have struck up a conversation with
Yeah,
him.
that
But also,
you could have fucking rom-commed that shit.
but here's the thing also. I was wearing this old pair of shorts that the elastic in the waist had completely died. So I was holding my shorts up. And like, I was like, I have to get out of this situation as fast as possible so you cannot see that I'm holding my
shorts up.
just, here's what you do, okay? You order more food to the wrong address on purpose, but you put your phone number on it. You get a new, super nice, expensive pair of shorts.
Okay.
And he comes over to bring you your food, and you're like waving your shorts in his face, like, "Ooh, we can't keep meeting like this."
Waving my shorts in his face?
Yeah, like doing a handstand.
Oh, okay. Not like twerking or something?
No, doing a handstand.
No, you're not wearing the shorts. You're just wearing different
Oh.
things.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
He's like, "Here, look at these."
but you're also still holding your old shorts up.
Yeah, I have one hand on the new shorts and one hand on the old shorts, and then he
Look at
hands
what
the
I
food
could be
to me,
wearing.
and I'm like, I don't know which hand to take this from you with, so.
Oops.
Oh, no, that's perfect, because then I can be like, I don't have any hands, can you, like, come and help me with this?
Yeah.
I think this scenario
Please.
has gotten away from us.
Welcome to our house. No, I think this scenario
scenario
has come to me
Yeah.
directly, like a monkey at a
Like an angel from
custody
heaven.
hearing. Like an angel from heaven.
Monkey
Yes.
at a custody hearing?
Yes. So I think this was an episode of Drop Dead Diva. I'm not quite sure.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
remember. But it's these people divorce and they have like an orangutan or something that they like raise together, but they're divorcing. So they have to figure out who's going to get the
And then
orangutan.
she scans her memory banks and she's like, "Wait a minute. This is not the legal precedent for orangutan custody."
And they, kind of make an argument for the orangutan to have personhood because then he gets to decide who he goes
According
with.
to Smith v. Dustin.
This is a tangent off of a random comment I
like,
made.
No,
Sam.
Val,
Off
it's an
of
orangutangent.
It's an orangutangent.
We're so many layers in right now.
Especially with all these pairs of shorts on. Okay, great.
The will is coming
Sinestro
from
pisses
the
his
Guardian,
pants on purpose.
but the fear is coming from their enemies.
Uh-huh.
I think that's an interesting distinction, because if it's the power of love, it's how much you love someone. If it's the power of will, it's how much you will to do something. If it's the power of fear, it's not what you're scared of. It's not how scared you are.
Uh-huh.
It's how scary you can be.
Uh-huh.
My snarky review of this is going to be titled "The Power of Won't." Okay. So now we're at the fucking party. Everyone's here.
Carol
Wow.
apologizes to Hector for his childhood.
I told you there's a lot this week.
Dad goes to leave the party. So Dad gives Senator Dad gives a speech that is like, our children are the future, such as Carol and Hal.
Woo, yeah, Hal.
Woo, yeah, Hal. And then, like, you just see Hector, and he's like, and I'm so excited for this. Thank you all for coming to the party.
Okay, but to be fair, Hector has fucking nothing to do with this.
Apparently.
The president of fucking Ferris Aeronautics or whatever, like, does he know? I mean, I guess he probably does know Hector. They're all friends.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Hector is the friend of his child. Childhood friend of his child.
I guess
Apparently.
so. And then again, they toast to Carol and Hal.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking president of the company toasts to Hal, and Hal's just
I
like,
mean, Hector doesn't have shit to do with this. Like,
Yes, but it's
no one
still
should be
weird.
congratulating him.
Why is he at that party then? You know?
I know.
Because they're all family.
They're all No, why is Hector at the party?
Because they're all family.
He's just an incel.
So Hector starts to blab about the alien thing, and his dad
Did
is
we
like,
talk about the fact
he's...
that Hector finds out that his dad just straight up tells him that he got nepotismed into autopsying an alien?
Yes, I forgot to mention that. He's like, I'm on a subcommittee.
There are more qualified xenobiologists who could have done the autopsy, Dad.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck are you talking about?
His dad is like, just be grateful, okay? Whatever. Yeah, he's on a subcommittee, so he was able to pull some stringos.
Yeah.
So the dad...
And apparently the strings that he pulled didn't involve telling his goons not to physically knock his son unconscious.
It's just easier, okay? It's what
Whatever
you
you
had
gotta
to
do, I don't care.
Whatever. Just get him a paycheck so he moves out of the basement.
And then Hector walks up to Carol at the party and he's like, a toast to you and Hal's future. And she's like, ha ha ha, oh, good seeing you, Hector.
Yeah, but then she does say it must have been hard growing up with your dad, and I'm just like, what? Where did that come from? Why did you say that? What?
Why didn't we've gotten flashbacks to young Hal. Why have we had no flashbacks of like the three of them as friends?
Yeah,
Maybe
great
that would
question.
Have been some useful context for any of this shit.
I can't wait for when we watch the third part of this movie and we learn the actual backstory and it's something completely different.
There's gonna be like a very emotional fight between Hal and Hector. And we're supposed to be crying about how like they were childhood best friends or whatever, and I'm just watching like, so do they know each other from somewhere?
Right? Did they meet at the party or yeah. So
and then I'm gonna be like, okay, they must have been childhood friends. And then Hector's gonna make a big speech where he's like, you know, Hal, I always thought you were my friend ever since the day in college when you helped me get custody of that orangutan. Oh, that's how they know each other.
Yeah, you think you figured it out with context clues, and then one of them says, you call yourself my cousin.
He touches Hal and absorbs memories, and we see flashbacks of them in court.
Oh. The orangutan walked to the ex-wife.
Oh.
Okay.
So
that's where they had the falling out.
Hector's just like, you know, my dad, I don't remember if we talked about this, but my dad said something or other about how I'm a thinker and Hal is a doer. And yeah, my dad is right. But I did get to cut an alien apart.
So that was pretty cool.
And Carol's like,
yeah. This martini doesn't even taste like there's any alcohol in it at all. So Senator Dad is like, haha, what a funny science fiction story you're telling, Hector.
I love my weird son.
Who makes shit up all the
and
time.
And then Hector just hears in his dad's thoughts, no, I don't.
Not. Just Borat voice, not. Senator Dad gets into a helicopter to leave the party in an impressive fashion, and he's really close to the party.
Yeah, he's like this is a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, nobody's hair is like blowing
get in the helicopter
around.
And then they fly up and away. They fly like over the party, like 10 feet above it.
So they can wave to the people. Yeah. Yeah. So then Hector...
Wave before you get on, and then you don't have to do this.
Life hack. Wear shorts that hold themselves up. So then Hector is like, I hate my freaking dad. And he telekinesis...
Boy, does he.
He telekinesises the one of the taps of the beer tap. Spring!
A beer tap
to like
fame.
To fly off and hit the smaller little propeller that steers the helicopter and makes it
not
stable.
Spin out and explode.
Yeah.
Not spin out and explode, and you'll never guess what happens to the
helicopter.
helicopter.
Then Pete Davidson walks out and says, hey guys, I'm ready to be in the movie. And then he gets splattered by the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yep.
No one gets splattered by the helicopter.
No.
Not
literally
a
no one.
single person. These people are so able to not trample each other and just get out of the way of the helicopter while it
in evening wear too
several times.
Which is even more
crowds.
impressive considering how fucking long it takes Hal to even imagine doing anything about it.
These
he's
people,
like rubbing his ring, and he's like,
I should probably.
They don't need Hal Jordan.
Somebody can do something about this.
Like, the helicopter is, like, skidding across the ground, and Hal's like, maybe,
These guys don't need Hal. They're fine.
They're yeah. The only person that needed him was the dad in the helicopter, because apparently that would have killed him.
And the pilot. But he puts on his costume.
Oh, in helicopter pilot school, they teach you that if anything goes wrong, steer the helicopter into the crowd as much as possible. He goes for a second
following
round.
His training right away. Yeah. Yeah, the helicopter swerves away, and the pilot is like, oh, nope, and turns the wheel.
They teach you in helicopter school, if you're gonna crash, make it a big story.
Yeah, take out as many
Nobody's
people
going to remember the time that a helicopter crashed and nobody was hurt.
So
this is where Hal very, very literally, I cannot emphasize enough how literally I mean this.
Literally, Hot Wheels bought product placement for this movie.
Yes.
He materializes a Hot Wheels car.
He makes the around the helicopter, he
as
makes
like a receptacle, and then he makes a big Hot Wheels track that he basically just has it swerve around in to lose momentum and slow down.
Yep.
I thought this was corny as shit when I was 15.
Yes. What do you think of it now?
It's corny as
character
shit
for the man-child of Hal.
Yeah, it does. It makes sense.
It makes sense, and I appreciated it. I thought it was characterizing of him. I think it would have worked better if there were, in some of the flashbacks that we've had of him, if he was, playing with Hot Wheels or something.
If he even had one.
We've seen, I swear to God, there's gotta be, a bunch of deleted scenes of, flashbacks in this movie. There's gotta be.
I mean, maybe they just wrote a bad movie and they didn't write a good one that they cut stuff out of.
He could have even we could have just seen Hot Wheels on his kitchen table at his fucking gigantic apartment.
Yeah, anything. He could have brought a Hot Wheel with him to watch his dad explode.
There could have been a scene with him and Taika where Taika's like, "Hey, you want to play with Hot Wheels later?" And he's like, "I'm talking to a girl."
Right.
Anything to set this up. As it was, I did think it was pretty all right, even though it's incredibly corny. But
it was corny, but it was fun.
Yeah.
The building starts to fall on Carol, though. So he makes a bubble to protect her. And then once the helicopter shiz has calmed down and nobody's dying from the helicopter anymore, he emerges heroically from the bubble with Carol.
He picks her up out of the bubble, which is apparently made of liquid, so she's drowning in there for a while.
Which
explains why she was unconscious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was trying to preserve her.
I like that, first of all, it's hilarious to me that Hal, like, you know, we talk about how implausible some of these disguises are in these movies, but, like, he's wearing a little domino mask at a party full of people that he's known for apparently his entire life.
And everybody just toasted him.
And everybody just toasted him, so they know that he's at the party,
let's
too.
turn and look at
him.
Right.
He basically fucking peekabooed them.
Yes.
But what I love here, he pulls Carol out, and she's, like, unconscious. And her eyes are closed, and she's all, like, slumped over. And then her dad runs over and hugs her. And then she's, like, still unconscious. And then Hal, like, flies into the air, and she just, like, wakes up, and she's like, oh, there goes Hal. Except not Hal. She still doesn't know that it's him.
Right. So
I guess she was just, like, pretending to be asleep.
They do. I think they can get away with this, because, like, Carol needs to have her eyes closed to not fucking recognize Hal.
Yes.
Obviously.
But
yeah, and then as
being
he's
filmed
zooming
on someone's brand new LG cell phone camera phone device.
Yes. With a big wide screen that slides open to a
with
keyboard.
With 1
probably.
megapixel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
1.
It's incredible. So then, yeah, Hector walks into his apartment and his head explodes into parallax shape.
He got a big head.
He's gotten it's there's like a
yeah,
and he's like,
and it's the sound of him eating his pasta at the desk.
My man has been working out at the library.
He really has. Yeah. And he's looking at a news clipping about Carol with a picture of her.
To establish that he's in love with her.
I mean, he's probably just he's using that and then he's going to go jack off.
Yeah, it's a black and white picture though. I mean, there's got to be a better headshot of Carol somewhere.
No.
Anyway, so no. I hated this. When Richard Iwadi knockoff comes to visit Hal.
Richard Iwadi knockoff, Taika Waititi. Yeah.
He doesn't act like
Taika
him.
Waititi,
he just really looks like him in this movie.
No.
The glasses are very spot on. Yeah.
The glasses and the hair.
Yeah.
I literally, this is not a joke, because I posted that screenshot of him the other night. And I went away from my computer for a while. And when I came back and I was opening Discord to just check Discord before going to bed, I opened it up, and for a split second I was like, "Oh, it's a picture of Richard Iwadi," and it was the post that I posted of Taika Waititi.
Yeah. So, I really don't like when you can pinpoint the exact frame that the actors start enacting the part of the script that says overlapping dialogue.
Yeah.
It's so unrealistic. It's never funny. Or maybe it was funny the first time it happened, but it's happened too many times now. Stop fucking doing it. Because all I want to do is rewind 20 seconds, watch that clip while staring at the mouth of one of them, and then rewind 20 seconds again and stare at the mouth of the other person. Okay? And that's distracting. That's taking away from what I'm here to do, which is watch a movie. Like a normal person in 30-minute segments at a time.
Yeah, we if there's one thing that we do on this podcast, it's watch movies like normal people.
Yes. So anyway, they do that, and there's also the cliche thing of Hal is like, "Okay, I'm going to show you my suit again," and he holds his hands out, and he's like, "Bam!" and then he doesn't change.
But it doesn't work.
It's like, oh, he has to, like, shake it, like, is this thing on? And then charges it on the lantern, and then it works. But it's just like, I know that that's very, like, tiring for me to just like, and then this stupid thing happens, and then this bad writing moment happens. But it's like, I want people to get an accurate feeling of what it's like to watch this movie.
Yeah, also, it doesn't help that Taika Waititi's character is just completely fucking useless and none of this needed to be in the film.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because the transition from this scene to him visiting Carol is what makes him think of this? Like when my friend shows me a supernatural ability they have, you know what I'm not thinking about is that girl that they had an on and off thing with like months ago.
You should
and
go
blew
try
it
to
away.
kiss your ex.
Like, yeah, if my friend was like, "Hey, I can fly now," I wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, you know who'd be really interested to learn this? That guy that stopped texting you from Tinder."
So he goes to Carol's office, which is also her house, which is also the air control tower.
Uh-huh.
And he like flies down on her gigantic balcony. It's like it's like a mile long.
Yeah, it's for this exact purpose.
Yeah. And he's got like the Batman voice modulator for no reason, where he's like, "Hello, ma'am, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye."
Mm-hmm.
And she's like standing like 4 feet away from Hal, who is Hal, and she's just like, "Oh, well, you know, I never got a chance to thank you." And thank God, eventually she's like, "Wait a minute, you're Hal."
She walks up to him, and once she gets close enough to like kiss him, she's like, "Wait, you're Hal." I mean, we've talked about how badly written this woman is, and the pattern continues with this, because how do you know this superhero is available for sexual intercourse?
Yeah.
Literally every time a woman gets saved, she's like, "Oh my gosh, how can I ever thank you? I don't have any cash."
I don't have any cash. Oh, you need to come in and repair
my nightgown is slipping open. I wish there was any way I could repay you.
If only there was. How will I ever pay you back, Mr. Pizza? I mean, superhero.
Like, come on.
Where's the breadsticks I ordered?
I want it with extra sauce.
Extra sausage. But then, yeah, she recognizes him. She's like, "Aren't superhero movies so stupid? That mask is so small. I've known you since we were kids." Hee hoo ha. And they go to,
I have a huge gripe with this cut.
They continue their date from on the cover of Views from the Six, Drake's album.
This is so weird though, because we cut from her being like, "Oh my god, you're Hal, oh my god," to this like really long establishing shot that's like sweeping across like the runway and the air traffic control tower area as we hear like voiceover of the two of them talking. It's like a 10-second long establishing shot. And I'm just like in I Spy mode, like, where are they? Where are they having this? Are they walking on the runway? Are they in the tower? And then finally we cut to them sitting on top of the tower. I'm like, you gotta, that's so disorienting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And they're doing the thing again where, Hal has changed her mind in the intervening time. Don't worry about it. We cut it out.
And also now he's just more dumping on her, but also on us what the fucking Green Lanterns are.
So she's like, "Ha ha ha.
This is the third time I've had it explained to me what the Green Lanterns are in this film.
I still don't know. I still don't think I know.
I love.
Wish they explained what they were for.
When he's explaining how his powers work that we already had explained to us once, and he's like, "It's only limited by my imagination," and she's like, "Only limited by your imagination?" And he's like, "Yeah, check it out." And he materializes a green necklace on her, and is like, "Think of it as a very late birthday gift." And then they kiss, and I'm like, "Does she know that it's just gonna disappear?"
He kisses her on the cheek. Like a gentleman.
Oh yeah, you're right. They don't even kiss.
She's like, "Oh my gosh, I wish he had kissed me, but he didn't."
Meanwhile, she walks away afterwards, and the necklace disappears, and she's like, "Wait, what?"
Because he falls asleep and he's not concentrating anymore. Yeah. Yeah.
Look, you need to think about that necklace for the rest of the time that you know me, okay? Because that was a dick move otherwise.
It's a symbol. It's a gesture. He doesn't want to give her anything, actually. Yeah. So then Hal tells her, well, I technically quit. I kind of walked off after like 45 minutes.
Unclear if I am actually a Green Lantern.
Uh-huh. And then it's like immediately time for them to go.
The end of this conversation though is she's like, this is so you, Hal.
Mm-hmm.
You always run away from everything you care about, which there's no precedent for that in the film.
No, not at all.
Nope.
It was implied that that's why he, like, ran away from her after they boned that one time. But, like, he has a steady job, his dream job, even.
Uh-huh.
He's in touch with his family, he's really close with his nephew.
Uh-huh.
He's doing the exact job that he's wanted to do since he was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the party, like...
Yeah. I mean, it's
what
literally
is she talking
just
about?
they had sex and he decided not to pursue a relationship, and she's like, you're given so much so often, and it's fucking rich coming from her too, because it's like, yeah, well, we know why you have your job.
Nepotism.
Nepotism.
It's a terrible thing.
She's trying to tell Hal about, all of his privilege, and she's the freaking daughter of the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
And also wanted to be the executives. Wow. Funny how that works. So Hector's forehead becomes vascular as well. Sorry?
It's the sound that his forehead makes.
That's the sound of, his forehead becoming tumescent.
Uh-huh.
And there it is.
Amanda Waller comes in. And she's like, hey, Hector, how you doing?
How's your blood? It's yellow. Oh, that's great.
Okay. And gives him a little pat on the shoulder, touches his cloth, like his clothing.
Uh-huh.
So it's not even like skin-to-skin contact. It's just touching.
Well, a nerd like this isn't going to get much of that. Hey.
So he starts seeing like photos of her life and like voiceover and stuff. Well, you basically see like her meeting her husband, having kids, her kid, one of her, like her son goes out.
What was the point of this?
Nothing.
Her son died. Her son was shot by guns.
Just like Amanda Waller, who is basically not a character in this, needs some pathos.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We just see like flashing images of like, I love my family. No, my family.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, and her at the grave too. Yeah. Yeah, it's very weird.
She's not in this movie. Why was this here?
I don't know.
I'm gonna make a prediction.
Okay.
This is in the movie so that he can touch Hal later and be like, "You're Hal."
Yeah, it's setting something up. I think
Dad exploded. I mean, yeah, they're establishing this ability of his, but it's still fucking weird. He also, like, once this happens, he's like, aha, physical touch stimulates the mnemonic memory.
Thank you,
But he doesn't, he doesn't say it like that. He says it like this. Physical touch stimulates the mnemonic memory.
He's gone ASMR mode.
The new fragrance.
Yeah, I did not like it. I took my headphones off for that. I literally in my notes wrote, "Why's he gotta whisper?" Ew.
I'm going
to brush my teeth. I'm going yellow fear mode.
I watched your family get murdered in a flashback sequence.
Watch it.
So,
yeah, ASMR roleplay.
Yeah, you are ASMR roleplay. You are Amanda Waller. Yes. I am dying from the head plague, and you are Amanda Waller.
Ow, my head is big.
So Amanda Waller is like, you're gonna
Listen
love
to what it sounds like when I tap on my head.
Oh, amazing. Amanda's like, you're gonna love this room we're about to take you into. and they go to this.
It's a boys-themed room with sports lamps and a foosball table.
It's awesome. It's what you might call pretty rad.
Mhm.
This is a room for jocks! He starts, like, slamming them against the walls with telekinesis.
But where he actually is brought is he's brought past where he did the autopsy on Abin Sur into a lab, and his dad is there. And it's always so embarrassing when your dad sees you in your beluga mode.
Mhm. When you're a melon and you can sense his thoughts through your melon.
Maybe
Yeah.
they're just, like, trying not to set him off, but I did think it was weird that nobody in any of this, like, acknowledges the fact that he has a big, swollen, gigantic genius head.
He looks like shit. Like, he does not look... Like, it'd be one thing, I don't know, like, if his head got really big and he had, like, a big brain, like, big shiny forehead and big brain, I could see them being like, well, his forehead was pretty big before, I don't know. But, like, he looks like he got big brain disease and also, like, attacked by 1,000 bees.
Yeah.
Like, so much of
Like,
his
he looks
face
like
is
he's
prosthesis.
been on the wrong side of a bee sting incident.
They zoom in on his blood in the microscope, and they're like, wait a minute, that's not Cheeto dust. Those are tiny bees!
Ah!
I also thought, another missed opportunity from this fucking film is that when his dad is talking to him and he's like, son, we're gonna fix you. We're gonna make you regular again. I was really surprised that there's not, like, a moment where, like, he reads his dad's mind and his dad is like, ugh, this disgusting thing is my son. Or, alternatively, like, oh god, I hope Hector's okay. Like, one or the other. Like, it's weird that they establish that he can read minds and he doesn't read his dad's mind in this moment.
Right.
But
He's too obsessed
he's
with
too sicko
telling
mode.
his...
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah.
He's not listening. I mean, he I think he literally says, like, this is the best I've ever felt in my life.
I feel great. This feels even better than when I stole my neighbor's mail. Yeah, and they mention, oh, there was a second alien on that alien that you did an autopsy on, and that's the goo that got on you, and it's kind of taking you over and, like, making you sicko mode.
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, I love it. I hope everything turns yellow. All my blood cells turn yellow.
Go listen up. Here's the story.
I'm yellow. Da-da-dee-da-da-da. So, yeah. That's the move. I mean, the last scene is how contemplating. He's contemplating because he's
contemplating.
he's thinking about stuff in a cornfield.
Yeah, and he's like,
contemplating
can I
might
be
need
a
to
Green
be
Lantern?
the title. Yeah, and then it starts blinking. The ring's Spidey sense goes off. Oh, they tell him that in the training montage. Also, they're like, your ring will sense impending danger, and then Kilowog bodies him.
Yeah, in the cornfield.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually just an indicator for that Kilowog is coming.
Yeah, it's a Kilowog proximity indicator.
So next time we will presumably talk about 3 CGI Monster Man fights. I actually don't know. I don't know.
Sinestro is not a villain in this movie.
Yeah, which is weird because it feels like they're setting him up to become a villain. But, like, we surely don't have.
Well, they thought they were going to make
Hector
another Green Lantern movie.
Parallax and Sinestro all in the last, like, 20 minutes of this movie.
Maybe it's like he fights Sinestro verbally, you know, in like an argument of like, I deserve to be here. And then it's like hashtag onto Parallax.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. You know what's going to happen
What?
is we're not going to see Sinestro again until the, like, mid-credits scene. And he's going to be like, well, I've got my yellow ring, and I'm ready to go fight them. What do you mean Parallax is defeated? Oh, well. And then he just flies away yellow.
Well, I had another idea. I might try.
Yeah, to be continued.
To be continued.
In Green Lantern 2, the second film of the DCEU film and then you just see, like, an executive run in and like,
No,
Don't read that.
Yeah,
Ignore that.
No. We're not doing that. Actually, nope. Amazing.
All right. Well, thank you. joining us this week
Oh, you're welcome.
on this episode of Zero to Zero.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood.
Where we learned about all sorts of Green Lantern things.
Yeah, it's time for our
Yes.
recap.
Time for the recap segment. So, on this episode of Green Lantern...
Question 1.
Fucking
What is the
5-paragraph
population of
essay
Sector
ass
2135?
Let's review. Do you, I closed the list. Never mind. I was going to ask if you wanted to hear another one, but I closed
This
it.
is not an open codex test, by the way.
All right. Well, I gotta get Taco Bell and host movie night, so let's wrap this thing up.
Okay.
0 to 0.
It's brought
This
to
podcast.
you by the Green Lantern Corps,
.xyz. Or that.
the Head and Smalling Institute, and by viewers like you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
I
you know
wish-
what
I
you can
wish
find
we were-
on Noise Space.
I wish we were publicly funded.
What?
We're not funded at all.
I have fun every time.
Anyway, you can find us on noisepace.xyz, home of many great podcasts such as Element OP, the podcast about elementary. You could Diet Coke
That's
and
mine.
Lilith's House of Snacks. I don't know what that
And a
one's
day
about.
or two after this episode goes up, you can find the first episode of Sounds About Light, a
Mhm.
Kingdom Hearts podcast.
Thank God. We're finally there.
New podcast drop.
So,
Very exciting.
It's my podcast. Yeah.
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 I know I said it last week, but I just want to, in case this is anyone's first episode.
What other podcasts have you been on, Sam?
Jurgen it about the secret life of the American teenager Kyle XY, about Kyle XY, and extra credit about the internet.
Can we find
And
you on
what's on
Twitter?
there? Huh?
Can we find you on Twitter?
You can find me on Twitter at Posy Stress.
Okay. Hi.
Spelled just like that.
I'm Giga.
4 E's and a Z.
Your favorite host and your least favorite human. You can find me in your heart. You can find
Right
me
next to the fear.
on Twitter
Coward.
at Gigalithic. If you listen to this podcast and don't follow me on Twitter, you're not in any Discord servers with me, then this is for you, I guess. I spent too much money buying a new PC because I really need one. I've been working off a laptop for the past 3 years, and it's getting somewhat tiresome. I am taking art commissions to help me return to normal after a very large purchase. If you are interested in having me draw something for you, please contact me either via direct message on Discord, on Twitter, or at gigalithic@gmail.com. I'll draw shit for you, please. It was so
Please.
much.
Our podcast art has always been made by Giga.
Please, it was
It's
so much
fabulous.
fucking money.
Hire Giga. Their art is good. It was in a
Do
video
it.
game
It's
called
true.
Paradise Killer, available on Switch now.
Critically acclaimed.
Critically acclaimed.
Hi, Val.
Hi, I'm Belle Flight Cub. You can find me on Twitter at Flight Cub. The second B stands for beans that I spat out on the wall.
Gross.
Can't believe how bad this movie is. That's
Well,
all.
That's all you.
Yeah,
Val,
we
Val
already
is
did the Noise
the
Space
Val
thing.
is
I think we
the
usually do that at the end.
Val
so
is the
I'd turn
host
it
of
off.
Element OP. By the way,
I am. And Giga and Sam have each been on episodes.
it's true.
That's true.
And now
And you know what else?
one Argyle
What?
Funk.
What the
Yeah.
how do we end this? Green.
Green!
We are the core.
We are the corn. The Green
We are the
Lantern
corn. We are the corn.
We are the corn.
We are the corn.
We
We are the children.
We aren't the children of the corn, though.
Yeah.
That is something else.
We are legally distinct.
Please
from the
don't sue
children
us,
of the
Supertramp.
corn.
Until next time, please don't sue us, Supertramp.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Green.
Wait, no.
Green.
That was like a UNICEF song, I think. Like the UNICEF used that one. And goodbye.